Well, 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 it's time to fight a red adult dragon. Or as I like to call him, Runic Thor in my notes, in reality his name is Kirith. Now Kirith is a rune knight, and a level 20 sorcerer, of the clockwork variety. Now you may ask, why is he a level 40 porter? And I will laugh and say, because he has 4 phases, and phase 1 and 2 heavily relies on his class levels to be useful in combat while using his base dragon stats. For example, he has Extended Spell, Heightened Spell, Quicken Spell, and Sudden Spell. With a spell list I'll blow you away, which I'm not going to say, because honestly, I'm going to be honest here, it's like 95% done, and I don't want to list like 20 spells, gonna be honest. Anyway, point being, the first bit is him, a Rune Knight Sorcerer. His multi-attack is as follows. 3 hits with the sword, with two-handed Great Weapon Master, because that's how that works with Sentinel. And then the other thing he does is, well, he casts a spell for the third one, so he'll be shooting off spells. I also gave him an extended spell list, and one of the layer actions he can commit is to regain a spell slot, only up to a D6 instead of a D8, like instead of a D10 like a Lich, or at least my Lich. He also has a few runes like the Rune Hill, the Storm, the Cloud, the Fire. He's an honorable person who wishes to fight. So after the party burns through his first phase of HP, he's going to equip a different sword and switch to his sword and shield phase, which will increase his AC, and, you know, he'll have Shield Master, so all the better. He will also be using a Rune Knight, a different kind of Rune Knight, but still my Rune Knight, which is the ability to shift elemental proficiencies. The current list is Fire and Ice, Poison, Lightning, Force, and Psychic, which each has a different weakness. Fire and Ice is Lightning, Poison and Lightning are Fire, and then Force and Psychic is non-magical melee damage, which will be fun, because I don't think the party will be expecting that. It also gives a resistance to all elements in that form. It's a pretty fun one. Fire and Ice has an extra D6, and they need to make a dexterity saving throw, or have their speed reduced to 0 and be caught on fire. Lightning and Poison is a con save, and, you know, it's Booming Blade plus the Poison condition. And then Force and Psychic add additional damage and move people back. Phase 3 is where we turn into an actual dragon. It's basically a normal ancient dragon, just a little buffed here and there, so it should be doing like normal dragon things. Phase 4 is when we add the Rune Knight part of the ancient dragon back into the dragon. So he'll have his spell attack. So he'll have 3 attacks. Well, I think this form has 4 attacks, 1 spell, and a Rune Shifter. He'll be shifting between the runes stated above at the beginning of the fight. His layer actions are as follows. A DC 15 or fire damage, dexterity fire damage, a tremor, which is get knocked prone unless you make the dex save, noxious cloud, constitution, be poisoned, and if you fail this, incapacitated. And finally, the funnest one, the ability to, you know, regain spells. It's a wonderful little thing. Anyway, this has been Porter's quick breakdown of combat. This thing has a total of 240 HP and an average AC of 26 at the top 30. I hope you enjoyed this fight, and welcome to Behind the Curtain. I'm glad you could be here, and I hope you enjoy this fight.